Never give up. The story of Lily and the mountain. Stay with me until the end, because this story begins with a girl who wanted to quit 100 times, but ended up achieving something the world said was impossible. And as you follow her journey, you'll learn natural English in the easiest way through emotion, imagination, and real life motivation. Part 1. The Promise. Lily was 10 years old when she stood at the bottom of Skirich Mountain for the first time. The mountain was huge, sharp, and covered in silver clouds. People in her village said no one had ever reached the top, but Lily made herself a promise. One day, I will stand at the summit. I don't know how, but I will. Every night, she dreamed of the view from the peak. Every morning, she woke up believing a little more. Part 2. The First Attempt. At 14, Lily finally tried climbing the mountain. She packed food, water, and her father's old compass. For the first hour, she felt unstoppable, but soon the path grew steep. Rocks cut her hands. Cold wind slapped her face. At noon, she slipped on wet stone and fell. Her knee started bleeding. Fear whispered, "Go home. You can't do this." So she turned back. That night, she cried, not because she failed, but because the mountain seemed stronger than her dream. Part 3. The Doubts. Months passed. People in the village talked. She's too young. She should focus on real things. No one will reach the top. Even Lily's mother said, "Sweetheart, maybe this mountain isn't meant for you." Lily nodded, but her heart said the opposite. She felt the dream alive inside her, no matter how much the world tried to push it down. Part 4. The Mentor. One summer afternoon, Lily met an old traveler named Rowan. He had climbed mountains all over the world. He listened to her story and said, "The mountain isn't your enemy. Your fear is." Lily asked, "So what should I do?" Rowan smiled. "Train. Learn. Fail. Try again. That is the only way." From that day, Rowan became her mentor. Part 5. The Training. Lily woke up before sunrise every day. She ran hills, carried heavy bags, practiced climbing rocks, and learned how to read the wind, the clouds, and her own limits. She failed many times. She fell. She got hurt. She got tired, but she never quit. Slowly, her legs grew stronger. Her breath lasted longer. Her heart became fearless. Part 6. The Second Attempt. At 17, Lily tried again. This time, the mountain felt different. Or maybe she did. She climbed higher than ever. Before, she reached the place where she had slipped years ago, but now she passed it with steady steps. But then a sudden storm began. Lightning cracked the sky. Wind roared like a monster. She couldn't see. Her fingers went numb. Rowan's words echoed in her mind. "The mountain isn't your enemy." But the storm didn't stop. She had to turn back once more. This failure hurt more than the first. She had trained for years and still wasn't strong enough. Part 7. The Dark Night. Lily sat alone on a hill, looking at the mountain glowing in moonlight. For the first time, she thought of giving up. What if the village is right? What if I'm just chasing something impossible? A single tear fell, then another. But as she cried, a small voice inside whispered, "You didn't come this far to stop. And that whisper changed everything. Part 8. The third attempt, at 19, Lily tried again, this time alone. She carried less fear and more courage. She climbed for hours, then days. The air became thinner. Her muscles screamed. Her hands shook. But she kept repeating, one more step, one more step. Part 9. The final challenge. Near the summit, there was a wall of ice, smooth, tall, impossible. Her body said, stop. Her mind said, you can't. But her heart said, this is the moment. She dug her fingers into the ice. Her nails cracked. Her arms trembled. She slipped again and again. But every time she fell an inch, she climbed 2 inches more. With a final scream of determination, she pulled herself over the top of the ice wall. Part 10. The summit. Lily stood at the summit as the sun rose. The golden light touched her face. The sky opened above her like a dream. Clouds floated below her feet. She wasn't just standing on a mountain. She was standing on every failure she never gave up on. She whispered, I did it. But then she realized something deeper. The goal was not to reach the top. It was to become the person who could. Moral of the story, never give up. Not because success is easy, but because the person you become on the way is worth more than any summit. Thank you for watching and listening. For more stories, please like and subscribe and share your comments.